Hello everyone, Salazar J here, so I tip the scales for another game of, well, we're going to start a new game of Dungeon Keeper. This is one of my favourite games. I played it when I was a child. Pretty much you operate a dungeon of creatures and you're a bad guy and it's good to be bad. I remember Dungeon Keeper 1 a lot, and as you see from the cutscene, that was a very awesome cutscene. It still is an awesome cutscene. And that's the kind of things you'll be expecting. Those do-gooding heroes coming in and taking it and trying to take your stuff. And you got to go in there and stop them with, like, trolls and demons and things. Or, trying to take over the world. So, I'm gonna explain how the game's played while, listening to some of the hilarious dialogue from your advisor, or adjutant, what do you want to call him. Let's start a new game. I've already done the audio settings, and, yeah. Hopefully my voice is heard above everything else. And, yeah, the music isn't too loud. It's gonna be loud. I mean, look. Seriously, that's how low the music is. It's gonna be loud.
Eversmile. Set in the realm of joy, the people of Eversmile are plagued only by aching facial muscles, and not anthrax as we had hoped. Eversmile is a disgusting land of good humor and polite frivolity.
Right, so, as he said, that's a training mission. It's a tutorial mission. It's got a T there to teach you how to play the game. This is your world map. I think there are 20 levels in all. The first 4 levels are tutorials, so these 4 here are tutorials, then the game starts for real here. You move your way on up around here, then down there, down here. And then finally at Skybird Trill. It's a fun game. It's at dungeon management, and well, later levels it might take a while, but hopefully I could probably nail down like 2 of these levels maybe in one video, in one sitting, because I'm gonna go through this a bit quickly. Here we go. Eversmile. Alright, it's all, it means it's trying to read your disc. Since it's the GOG version. Okay. What the? Aren't I supposed to have an interface? Crap. Here's what happened. Well, I didn't know this would happen, but... let's try again. I had an interface there, guys. See, it's there. Alright. So here's what you do. You have your dungeon here. You got your stuff. You got your map. And that's a message. Right click to delete it. And you got your thing called a treasure room. What I like to do is when I build a treasure room, it's where you put all your gold. I mean, obviously. What you do is when I place a treasure room, I place it around the dungeon heart. That's the central base of your this is your central base of operations. Why do I place a treasure room in the dungeon heart? Look at the tile layout and look at the tile layout of the treasure room. This is what you do when you want to gain resources. You just tap it with your mouse and there you go, the resources are claimed. If you want to expand out your territory, this is what you do. Now what the message is saying there is you can slap your creatures to make them to motivate them to work faster. I've hardly actually found a use for, like, I can just slap my creatures and do that, but I'm not going to. It's rude. Well, it's rude, but at the same time, I really just haven't found a need to slap my imps and get them to work faster. Even when maybe I should get something done quicker. But look, there is no rush. This is the tutorial level. It's the first level. There's no need to rush any further. So what happens here is when you mine the gold, your imps come in there and my 3 imps are coming in, they're going to mine gold. And this is telling me the treasure room is nearly, yeah. The treasure room is nearly full. That's the indicator of just how much space is being used. So when you start digging, gold takes longer to dig than terrain. And you got all this dirt in here you can't build stuff on. That's an issue for another time. You can click on a creature you pick it up. When you put something like an imp on a bit of unclaimed land, they claim it for your own. And now I've tunneled into a new area. Now, one thing I did as a child is that I do a bit of science in these maps. Do a bit of science, like in the first level. In the first level, you have limited resources. That's all the resources you get, unless you kill some heroes. But I like to dig around the outer shell. So what you do is just select the layer, This is where your creatures sleep. Yeah. That's where your creatures sleep, and that's where they'll do all their stuff. That's where they'll do the business. Okay, not doing the business, but they'll do stuff. I'm just digging out new land. Digging through. Now this thing here is a wall. Okay, so you can make your dungeon great again if you put a wall around it all. That's just the thing is if you have idle imps and there's claimed land and there's dirt and there's dirt walls around here, your imps will turn that into an actual reinforced wall. They take longer to dig through, and if you're playing as the AI, and if you see some other keeper with walls around their territory, you can't break them. In Dungeon Keeper 2 you can, but it takes a very long time to break someone else's wall. Okay, a portal. Portal's where you get your minions from. Claim of portals. I think 16 creatures will come out of each portal. For example, my first creature to the dungeon is a fly. What they'll do is a fly will go in, they'll buzz around, they'll set up their little home, and they'll just explore the area. Next thing you hear about your fly is either they get attacked by a spider, which is another minion you can have, or they get attacked by someone else because they find something interesting. Yeah, so what's going on here is the imps are now reinforcing the walls. Alright, so now we've got a beetle. What happens with beetles is they, they're stronger than flies. That's a summon imp spell. I'm just gonna summon a couple of imps. Just gonna summon a few imps and have them reinforcing the walls. And this is the map. You get a nice overview of the area, and then the map goes to this perspective, and I don't like in that perspective. I have to switch back to here. So what I'm doing here is just having all the imps around here just reinforcing all the walls. It is actually possible to reinforce your entire base and have none of the, because, what's going to happen is a bunch of heroes are going to tunnel in at some point, and you can see their progress on the map. Sorry I'm going through this rather quickly, but this is a, I know how this game is played, and I've played this a lot, so I just love playing and just going through the motions. The hatchery here provides food for your minions, so, they provide chickens. The bigger the hatchery, the more chickens that will spawn, and the more creatures you can sustain. I don't think flies actually eat chicken, though. Like, you can put them in the hatchery, they'll eat a chicken, but I don't think they'll actively seek out the hatchery. And they'll actually, not... And they'll... I don't think they get hungry. Beetles, on the other hand, they do get hungry. They'll go to your hatchery and they'll gobble up all your chickens. Well, they'll gobble up as many chickens as they'll gobble up a few chickens. Alright, all your creatures, when they don't really have anything to do and they're not flies, your beetles sit there in dung piles. And then they'll sleep, and they'll just sleep there. The lair seems to be going quite well. However, I'm going to expand out my territory just a little bit. Here we go, intruders approach. You can watch their progress on the map by, by that white trail they have there. However, if my imps get there in time, which they probably won't, because they're all the way over there. That sound is a dwarf digging through the walls, and as you can see, they're finding holes in the fortifications and digging a side tunnel around it. So also approaching here is payday. That's when that gold bar reaches the front. That's when your creatures go out to the treasure room and get paid. Get their cash, get their dosh, the loots. As you can see, everything here costs money. Like all good things. Like politics and dating. They all cost money. So, one thing you can do is try and force an entrance in. And why not? I mean, this is the first level, and I've got enough creatures to do the job. So why don't we dig a passage, dig a tunnel, and have the flies go in and explore and get themselves attacked. This is what I mean. This is what I mean by how the flies, they go in, they get explorer stuff, and then the next thing you hear about them is them getting attacked by something. Just watch what happens. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna just get back in your lair, guys. Let the beetles handle this. let the beetles handle this. They got the submarines. Well, okay, we're not sure about the submarine part, but they can handle combat. And now, and also when you kill heroes, they drop gold. All right, so here's what happens when the when you win that battle. It's best to bring your creatures to the lair to rest after a battle. If you don't have the heal spell available or the money for a heal spell, throw them in your lair. They'll heal up. They heal up slowly, and maybe they'll get some food. That's also another good way to heal up your minions, is to dump them in the hatchery, and give them food.
Beware, the Lord of the Land approaches. Leave us to live our lives in peace.
And here comes the Lord of the Land.
Enemy.
Yeah, the Lord of the Land is a sort of a tough creature, sort of a tough fellow. The thing is, though, is you know, you don't let the Lord of the Land attack your flies. Like, you should have them attack the beetles, because the beetles have more armor and health than the flies. This is like the first level, so it's not going to matter too much. As you can see, they're waiting to get into combat.
You have conquered this realm.
And I have conquered this realm.
Branna Hawk. War and anthrax have taken to this land like fleas to a rat. The region is, thanks to your unstinting efforts, now a major eyesore.
Aw, thanks. And you see, after every level, you get that you get a bunch of you get a bunch of you get a statistics of what's going on, and also a few hilarious ones like, you know, hopes dashed, or creatures backstabbed, or hearts broken, or something like that. Yeah, backstabs, promises broken, all that stuff, lies told. Yeah, and also you get your advisor tells you what the land is now. Goes from a nice, peaceful, goody place to an evil place. So I'm gonna put my name down. Wow. Wonder what you had to wait. I wonder what you had to do in level 2 to get a score that low. Next.
Cosyton, a hideous sham of a town in which the prosperous citizens have no gripes or moans. Sadly, even the children are happy and secure. This is because they aren't punished for non-existent crimes.
Really? Well, let's go in there and change that. For we are the dungeon keeper. I am the keeper, and I will make sure that everyone is thoroughly punished for whatever they did or didn't do. I'm going to save the game here, just because, you know, a lot of games just, you know, you think they're good and all that, but, you know, they tend to crash. UFO Aftershock has similar problems. So now, this here is a bigger dungeon. You get more gold to work with. Well, you get more gold to mine up, and you have more and you get more toys to play with, because here is not going to be. Because here it's going to be much tougher. So what I'd like to do is I build a standard layout here. All right, so I do that. You know, seek out the gold, that sort of thing. Yeah, that sort of thing. Maybe summon an imp or two. Have them claim some land. Because here, like, I'm going to do stuff like, yeah, so I can, you know, do stuff. I'm going to put the lair here, maybe the hatchery down here, and maybe put a new room in here. That's right, it's going to be a new room. And I'm going to make it bigger, because, you know, you need bigger rooms. In fact, why not expand out all the territory while, you know, digging out gold simultaneously? Now, maybe should put my treasure room down here. You know, mine all this gold as well. But, you know, I kind of like the appeal of having it around the dungeon heart. And actually, in Dungeon Keeper 2, they made it so the dungeon heart actually counted as a treasure room, and the treasury is researched later. But yes, they did do that. Again, we'll put the layer around here so that it's you know, I want it close to the. Yeah, I want it close to the dungeon heart, so that means that or close to the portal, so the creatures that have far to travel to set up their home. I want it close to a hatchery. Oh, that's right. There's also a No, not going to put it there. Because the thing is, if you reinforce walls around certain rooms, their efficiency increases, so... I don't know, I think it means the lair can hold more people, or can hold more creatures. Certain rooms can hold more people as well, or do stuff better, so... It's a good idea to, yeah, it's a good idea to not dig too many holes in your walls. At least leave 3 space. In Dungeon Keeper 2, again, and I'm going back to that game, Dungeon Keeper 2, it's better to do that as well, because rooms get extra benefits, like extra equipment or whatever, if you leave if you leave 3 tiles. So I'm gonna grab an imp. You know, summon a few more imps, just so I can, you know, expand out the lair, because yeah, then grab an imp there. Tell him to start digging. Okay, down here is a treasure room. Just trying to think which map has certain things. Sorry, so the next one that has a cool thing. An entrance has been claimed. Right? Come on, entrance claimed. There we go. Here's our new room. You hear that sound? That's the training room. That's the training room. And I got a new creature into the dungeon. The demon spawn. So when a creature comes out of the portal, well, if you want to get rid of creatures, you throw them back into the portal. Yeah, so when a creature comes in, they walk to the dungeon heart and claim themselves. Then they go set up a lair. Then they go do their tasks. Like a demon spawn will immediately go for the training room, because demon spawns love to be trained. When your treasure room is full. No. Alright, fine. Train faster! Train faster, worm! Demon spawn are interesting creatures. They love training. They will immediately go to the training room. They'll take money away from you. Because training costs money. Don't slap the creatures too much, or else they'll, you know, they'll get upset at you. But, you know, demon spawn love training. They'll, oh, there you go. And they also train very, very quickly. They'll reach the next level. When they reach the next level, they gain new abilities. And demon spawn in the early game, okay, when creatures reach a certain level, the maximum level a creature can have is 10. Yeah, the maximum level the creature can have is 10. So when a creature reaches level 10, they'll stop training. And demon spawn, on the other hand, when they reach level 10, they'll turn into dragons. They won't reach level 10 this early in the game, though. The levels are not that quick. But just keep that in mind. There is a yeah, and then you got those lazy beetles. They come in there and they start playing their music and all that stuff, and nothing really happens. And they don't even go training. Watch. It's gonna set up his little dung fortress and then go to sleep. The lazy sod they are. Now, you can't actually take a creature fresh out of the pool and dump them straight in the training room. They'll train for a little bit, and then they'll stop training. They'll stop training, then go set up their lair, then probably not go back to the training room. You know, get a head start on their training program. Now, why am I digging in here? Not just because there's gold. There's gold to be mined in here. But also because there's stuff in there. Now, I'm pointing out to this spell. It's a possession spell. I'm not going to use it. You go inside a creature's head. See? New room. You can claim empty rooms. An health bar indicates how long it will take. Well, it's how much health the room has. Then you take it over, and suddenly you get more gold. And then you can pick up the gold and move it around, whatever you want. Now my imps have somewhere to go and to dump all that lucre. The training room's nearly full. Now, another thing you can actually do is you can throw imps in the training room. Imps can also be trained. And having high-leveled imps is actually a good idea as well, because a high-leveled imp is like when they reach level 3, they can use a haste spell, which makes them move faster. Yeah, they can move faster around the dungeon at level 3, and I think at level 10 they can teleport around. But training imps takes forever, so it just depends. It depends on it's your personal preference.
You need a bigger treasure room.
I mean, you could just hire more imps. That's also that possibility. So again, I need to actually. Yeah, so let's grab some imps and just fortify this region first. As you can see here, I think this adds more space to the training room if you if you add more walls around it. Of course, you can just demolish walls and put them around that. I think that also helps. That will also work as well. Adds more machines for them to whack against. Now, when I see creatures that are idle, I'm like, are they idle because they're going out to get fed, or are they going to get fast food, or are they just the training room is full, they can't just complete their task? Usually it's because they're going out to the hatchery, or maybe because they are just being lazy buggers, and they are bugs. So that's double. That counts for double. Again, as you can see, the intrepid heroes are starting to dig around, trying to find more of my secrets. And I think the training room's at maximum efficiency. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my imps dig it apart from the lair.
It is payday.
Okay, payday. That's how much creeps get paid. So the training room close to the treasury means it's much easier for them to go out there and get paid. Get paid.
Your creatures are under attack.
Hey, flies. Hey, super flies, get them. Ow.
Your creatures
Yeah.
are in battle.
There we go. Bring the beetles in. Should have done this in the first place.
Winning a battle.
And then you can take their gold. Alright. When a creature's badly damaged enough, they'll probably go to the training room. They'll probably not want to go training. They'll eat something, or they'll go to the lair to recover. In any case, it's probably just, a good idea.
Creatures are under attack.
They're being attacked somewhere. We're under attack! Now, when you select the icon of the creature,
You need a bigger treasure room.
they,
Your minions are winning a battle.
you select the highest level creatures in your dungeon. Yeah, pick the most experienced one, so thieves.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
Hey, oi! That sound there is him throwing a grenade. Yeah, sorry, it's called a missile. The grenade ability actually can't be used by the AI. So, but there is a grenade ability, and you can only use it when you're possessing a creature. Missiles, they're funny. I like to think they're throwing tomatoes at the enemy, but they're not. They're throwing. It's called.
Creatures are attacking the enemy.
Okay, and once an enemy gets too close to your dungeon heart, when a creature gets too close to your dungeon heart, your imps will suddenly get a dose of bravery, and they'll attack anyone who gets too close to your dungeon heart. So keep that in mind as well. That the imps are cowards. Are cowards by nature, but when push comes to shove, they will defend your dungeon. Now I'm digging through the treasure room. Why? Because I just want to do that. It's probably a stupid idea. Yeah, very stupid idea. No, what I should do is give them a tunnel. Give them a tunnel to work through. You can have a maximum of 3 imps working on a wall. Okay, so the fly's exploring. And as you can see, the fly is under its... And I didn't pick him up in time. Oops. So yes, if you want to intercept the heroes, try and intercept them in locations like your training room. Yeah, like training room, the hatchery, those sorts of places. Those sorts of places where you're most likely, where the heroes are most likely to get themselves endangered. As you can see. Let the demon spawn in. Yeah! Unleash the demon spawn! Yeah! And then, of course, all the flies are dead.
Beware, the Lord of the Land approaches. Leave us to live our lives in peace.
Yep, the Lord of the Land approaches. He just comes out and starts wandering randomly because... I don't know. I honestly don't know why he does that. So, let's grab as many creatures as we can. Have the demon spawn go this way. So they encounter something. Oi! Beetles! Go in! Kill him, demon spawn! Boom! I've conquered this realm.
Dark Anna.
Okay.
The surviving citizens have more on their plates than a demon spawn with 3 dead adventurers to munch. Not that many citizens have survived as such.
Yeah. So yes. Interesting things. Oh, look at that, level 2. Seriously, what did you do? What did you do? Alright. Next.
Water Dream War. A region of pointless frolicking and endless pleasure. No one here understands the true meaning of suffering and random shocking violence meted out arbitrarily.
Well, let's go bring it in. Let's go bring random shocking violence arbitrarily. But I think that'll be for another video. Okay, because I'm Stars RJ. Now I'm going to tip the scales in the favor of the Dungeon Keeper.
Game saved.
Signing off.